it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top in the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop.
Alright, we lost. I played these Cowboys who beat me twice last year. I went 13-3. This is SIS year 2. I went 13-3 last year. Those that follow, I went 13-3. I lost twice to the Cowboys, one to the Packers. Went to the playoffs wild card, lost to the Bears. The Bears wound up winning the Super Bowl because the Bears was kind of good. So don't mind my voice. I'm sick right now, so wish me luck. Second year, road to the Super Bowl. SIS stands for Schools in Session, franchise league. I think winner gets $75.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you, it's been picturesque in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex since we arrived a couple days ago, and tonight is no exception. The roof is open, and we are ready for football from AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready, 18, Gator. 50. Christian, Travis.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, now he bowls him over, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
God, I'm not doing my reads. I'll do a better read this time.
Jones going to throw again.
Oh, my God!
His pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Wide open,
the
bro.
Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Man game, bro. That's that line. I send the trash anyway. He only overall 60, so.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's make these big.
Fair.
Let's make these big.
Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, exit.
50, Mike 50. Blow your job.
Go.
50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd and 12, Jones.
Come on with this shit!
Up, incomplete.
They beat the game, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Are you serious?
Well, that certainly looked like
That's
something
a
that they discussed
touchdown.
all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
Madden, bro.
At worst,
these niggas be looking like they good and they not.
Bit, loosen them up.
I would have went undefeated, man, and play how they supposed to play. Look at this shit. Like overthrew him like 5 yards.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you
what
know
the fuck is going on here? It's that defense pass interference.
They like to collaborate and just heave it up.
Hey, yo, punt me the ball, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Punt that ball, bro. This shit just said defense passing, now he want to unpause it. Come on, man, and they cheating, bro. It just said defense pass interference and gave him the ball. Now you talking about for what? And unpausing and doing all this crazy shit, bro. Game is paused. Why you unpausing it?
And they gain over 30 yards of real estate.
Come on, bro. Why is you unpausing it? The game is paused, bro. Come on, bro.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout.
This game is crazy, bro. Why is you unpausing it when I pause it, bro? It don't matter what they called after. That's what they called, bro. It don't matter when they called it. Well, yo, he admitting that it was cold and everything, bro. The game is bugging, bro. Just punt me the ball, bro. But it don't matter. I gotta go through all this shit, bro. I'm glad I could contact a commission on this. Look how long it's taking for somebody. I just need an answer, bro, so I can continue this game.
offensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good set. You 18. Right there in the middle. 55.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Switch. Switch.
Undercrush. Under 54.
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Check 4.
On first down, Watson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson now to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
9.
The first down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Check. Crouch. Wide. You.
From the 50, it's Watson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Two times.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Alert, alert.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Under 10, 10.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
24.
57. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Nice 57. 57's right.
Hey, 31.
Shoot.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You draw Corker. Hey, Delta. Come, baby. Woo! Look at me. Zipper.
65.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Jet bombers. Jet bombers. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Snap.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's go, defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
They got Barkley, 99 players just fumbling. This shit is crazy. I'm not meant to beat this nigga or something, bro.
Go. Double time. Alert.
On first down.
I get caught up.
It's
Wrong
Elliott.
guy. This shit is crazy.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing the guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
It's just not that many run defenses. Niggas be doing these run formations. Not that many run defenses.
Listen, 19.
What we got? Alert 3. Check.
Get it down.
Check.
Motion. 59. 54. 54.
Watch twist.
26.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, my God.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
It's not about playing it out and glitches, bro. It's just like, it obviously was a fucking pass to the 25-yard line. Fuck it. No, we ain't giving it back. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Get out of this. I gotta play how my old ways. These niggas ain't good. It's trash.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this score.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Hi.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up
Madden. Come on, bro. I got the better.
Standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Looking to throw. Jones.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
I pressed the button right there. There you go. All right. No problem. No problem.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey.
Back to throw. Jones.
Wow.
Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
No. Go team, spill. Check 50. Rock it.
SOS.
Just draw something out here.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, check 57.
Down, he's coming. Watch the pass.
I don't know what's going on. This game starting to act a little finicky. More than usual.
Now a first down throw. Watson going deep to the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Nice, sweetheart. Hey, switch gears.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's see what you got. Topper! And bring it!
2nd and 4. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no
slowing down because he was grabbing
him.
It was
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ain't paying attention to that. It is what it is. I'll just play. Get this game over with. Niggas be trash. They need all this extra shit to get the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Niggas did pass interference. You got a pick in the pass interference. And he ain't even want to give me the ball back. It's crazy. Hello?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Back to throw, Watson. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Kill. 124. Back. 55. Check the backer. Check out.
Watson on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here's that. 19. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here we go. Mike 55. Hey, I'm coming. 24.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
There's no pressure.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 53 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's game to me. That was game when they gave him that call.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Jones. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hey, echo.
First down, Giants.
Check 4.
Look at me. Door.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 18 and a Giants first down.
Oh, Lord.
And the Giants first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Yeah. Go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
61, matchbox lights. Bravo. 5.
From just shy of midfield, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Check 99. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Got you.
Yep.
I got you, son. 51's the mic.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm glad I just figured you out, even though it's too late. I definitely figured you out and know how to beat you now. You'll never beat me again unless Madden lets you.
Check. Lucky.
Throwing on third down. Watson going top shelf for Smith.
Nice.
He's got a man complete.
Nice.
The 20.
I figured you out now.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Look at that, right on the ground. Yo, he just pushed the
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Tate. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
This game is over. I ain't even getting the whole.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
They're not even doing it, bro.
From the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fancy footwork at the 45. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
It's all right. It's okay, guys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Found a new scheme. I'm going to try that, and then I'll do that. That's what I'm starting to do. I'm going to do a new scheme. See if it works.
The Dallas offense here sets to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Forced out to his left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to find another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. That's 24. Check. 24. Watch the shot. Out. 59.
Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's your birthday.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 31! Don't let him breathe, defense! Sponge! Say alert! No! You gonna take? Hey, 31! You got tight right there. Hey, 55! Joker! 25! Check 25! Let's go!
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
It's just that it's too late, so it's looking like it's a good game. I might come back. I'm not going to come back. It's okay.
On the return, it's Tate. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
I got to learn how to do these. Oh, hey, I haven't done these plays in a long time. Oh, this is like my formation. I got to get deleted. Delete. Come on. Shit. Start from scratch. I got to practice the other formations.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, Sam off.
Jones operating from the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right there.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
And he can't dance his way out of this one. Abdullah brought down for the safety. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is taken at the 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ain't got time to get nothing to eat. Good game, good game. I figured you out, though.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And that should do it. Picked off near the 44.
Oh, Daniel Jones, bro. He was killing me today.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount.
Yeah,
He's thrown
Jones
5 picks. At this point, you
But
got to be thinking, is it something between the
It's
ears?
like it just floated.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And is under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? The Giants gonna go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
20 seconds. 19. Check right, check right. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? 59. 55. Mark, God. 55. Tight. Alert. Check 13.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Leo.
Throwing Jones.
What the fuck was that?
He lost the football.
There was no icons up. I told you, bro.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of
just was running
situations,
around.
players
I
will
didn't press
tell
no
you that's
buttons.
extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration,
Oh,
not a good play.
Lord. I ain't even have no icons.
Now
I'm
it's
pressing
1st
all
and
the throws
10,
to
a
the
big mistake,
he
especially when
twisted
you
and turned.
factor in the personal foul yardage. And Watson's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
See, this is what
It's
I
just
mean,
their
bro.
first.
Like,
They've
come
got
on,
2
bro.
more to
Game's
use
over.
here in the final stages.
I'm about to go get something to eat, bro. That's game.
You ready? 55. Check 55. Mike, stop your body. Switch. Now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'd be crying like, oh, he quit. But this guys keep pressing timeout when that's game. Come on, bro. That's the shit I be talking about with this game.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle. 59!
Throwing now, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that's the third down.
MK. Cut it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pick it up. Hatchet. 59. Check. 59. Check hot. Alert.
Now Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
Well, at least we know how to beat his ass.
So for Dallas, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
first loss in SIS, schools in session.
In the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves
watch the road to the Super
at
Bowl.
home next
Hopefully
week.
I can knock these damn Cowboys in their place. I figured out how to beat them now.
So. And our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gauden. Next game,
Check you out
guess
next
what?
game.
Charles and I will be here.